for a new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more. You're listening to the BCC Podcast.
Today is Friday, March 1st of 2019, and you're listening to episode 185 of the BCC Podcast. I'm Ford, and here with me today is LQ.
How long has it been since Reggie announced his retirement? Was he still not going to retire last time we did a podcast?
Honestly, I don't remember. It feels like a lot of stuff has happened since the last podcast.
I think it's been like 3 or 4 days since it's happened.
Oh, I thought you were going to say weeks. I'm like, I still can't believe it.
I don't know. It feels like it's been over a week. I'm also here with Mal.
Well, Reggie has devastated a lot of us by retiring, apparently.
He's only 57. He's retiring really young.
Well, that's because
when
he's
you're president,
got
you're making
money.
Those Nintendo bucks.
Well, I mean, the current former president of Nintendo, Satoru Iwata, he retired at 55, but that's because he died.
That's not retiring.
Wow.
He retired from life.
That's not retiring.
That's
being
retiring
a quitter.
to me.
That's like saying you can't pardon someone from life.
I think that's what murder is.
You know who else can't pardon anybody from life yet? Leo.
What does that mean?
What?
Does that mean, LQ, does that mean if you retire, does Mal take over?
Ew.
I don't know. I have a feeling if I die, things are just gonna fall apart.
You're not wrong.
There will be
I
a rift
agree.
that grows between all of us.
If I died, would everyone keep doing the podcast even?
No.
Some of us
it would
wouldn't be the
remind
same.
some of us too much of you.
To be honest.
It would grieve us all too much.
Yes. Last but not
Now
least,
we hate
I'm
each
here
other's
with Clement.
guts.
We would be too haunted by your memory. And then we would wake up in the middle of the night because we heard your ghost telling us to do the darn podcast. And then
I
nobody
see.
ever
The thing is,
listens
I'm
to
not
you.
sure if I can trust Mal to remember to do it. I feel like he might try.
You see, I don't have the authoritative voice here, though. The bonding trust.
I think we would all stay in contact, but I don't know if we would do a podcast.
See, the podcast would live on in Orion and myself talking to each other as our voices slowly change. And our
Leo, let me tell you,
fracture.
Orion's not going to just do the podcast with you.
No.
I mean,
In the end,
think
it will be
about it. He was
Leo
supposed to
talking
be here
into the
tonight.
Yeah, Orion was supposed to be here tonight. Do you think he's still going to be
So, no, I don't think anyone's going to.
If you're going to be here, you could probably get Mal to show up, and you could probably get Mace to continue showing up at least. They're usually here when they're available. I think they're here, like, the most lately out of everyone.
Mace has?
No, well, Mace, when he has internet, is here the most.
Yeah.
When he
Mace
Mace has
hasn't
had it
been
rough.
here for, like...
No, I said he doesn't have internet. That's why. So, like, all the other time, though, when he's had internet, he's there basically every single episode.
It's
Mace
true.
probably has the most episodes out of anyone besides me.
Well, I'm sorry for not being as good as Mace.
No one is good as Mace. Don't feel jealous.
Leo
Mace
probably
is a
had a
really
pretty
hard
good
worker.
runner-up until lately.
Hey, listen, I've been extremely busy lately.
What?
Well, the thing is, Leo, that already went in hand with the time that you just disappeared for a month and didn't tell us where you went.
Okay, that time I was in the wilds of Alabama, didn't have any
And you see,
internet.
then you said
Wait, I thought
keep
you were
saying
doing
that you
some
told
kinda,
us,
like,
but then just the
Macbeth
other day you
tour.
left for the weekend and didn't have cell service and you didn't tell us again.
Yes. Well,
At least I told these guys that I was going to Cincinnati for 3
it was a
months.
very spiritual experience.
What?
That's a sad excuse, Leo.
But, I mean, I have heard that Orion has started filming Cooking Hero Factory 5.
The rumors are true.
I would talk
The
about
epic
our Cooking Hero
conclusion.
Factory exclusive mugs, but likely by the time this comes out, they're going to be sold out.
Get
That's why
them
you should
while
join
they're
the
hot.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Now that,
Are we
what
going
tier
to
is
make
that
this
on?
exclusive stuff
The
a regular
mugs?
thing?
They're not.
We're going to see how these sell. We have another exclusive physical reward coming for patrons, actually. And if you're a patron and you haven't already signed up for the $5 tier, make sure you sign up for it and make sure you enter your address, which should prompt you for. Tell me if it doesn't. Because obviously we need your address to send out these rewards. They're not like mug-sized rewards, but they are pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't overhype it, though.
I don't know.
It's
you see,
a
the
cool
thing is,
piece
though,
of
the things
merch.
I always find exciting, the fans never find exciting.
Exactly,
Yeah, like
so
We're
gonna
stop,
make 'em excited
stop
for this.
trying to...
Because this is
sell
seriously
people.
cool.
We'll mail
These are-
Orion to you, and he'll talk to you for like 15
If you give
minutes.
Orion enough to travel, he'll probably come visit you.
I mean, it worked for LJ, so.
I think
Well,
that's
not
LJ
a
is
patron.
famous.
Would you
Orion will
want
go
him to
visit
come to
anyone
see
with
you?
at least some semblance of fame, definitely. But, yeah, I'm sure if you paid, like... He's not going to stay at your house, hopefully. You're going to have to put him up in a hotel, but
I
he'll
wouldn't
come
put
and
it
visit
past
you.
him.
He might stay in your backyard,
Okay,
though.
Orion has stayed in many questionable places, like the Walmart down the street from me.
How
When
did
you
he
say
stay
in-
the Walmart, if I may ask?
Well, you see, remember that time Orion was homeless?
I remember many times when
Sure.
Orion was homeless. You'll have to be
This
more
is
specific.
So then he
True.
was here. Well, the thing is...
I remember that.
Is when they went to go see Age of Extinction together.
Yeah,
Or was
so...
it
remember
last
that.
night?
And
remember
so Orion was sleeping in the Walmart
Last night.
parking lot.
Oh, the parking lot. That's different. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I told him not to go there. I would have let him stay here, but the thing is his dad was with him, and I don't want him to know where I live.
Yeah.
So,
So they
Anyway.
just didn't get a hotel and decided to just...
he didn't have money!
Oh, that's a thing.
What did you want him to do? Steal it?
Ford, your privilege is showing.
What is that
my.
supposed to mean?
You have money. You haven't been homeless like Orion or Mace.
Yeah, because I'm smart. Deal with it.
What?
Okay, it
No.
wasn't their fault. It was their parents' fault.
I know.
Are you calling Orion well,
All right, no.
Have you seen the things he's done?
which is why I stopped talking.
Well, the thing is, he was smart enough. He hasn't actually been. He gets injured or sick doing normal everyday stuff. He never gets it with that stuff.
Yeah, but I neither get sick nor injured doing normal everyday stuff.
You get sick
I don't
all
even,
the time.
I don't even get sick or
That is no.
Injured
You get
doing
sick all the
normal
time.
stuff.
That's a lie.
I don't get sick doing laboratory stuff. That's a truth.
All right,
I've
Okay.
never
laboratory
gotten
stuff, yeah.
sick in the laboratory.
Okay. Neither has Orion.
That is fair.
Well.
That is fair.
Yeah,
But
technically.
would you call handling biological agents more dangerous?
Well,
than-
The
Orion
lab
has
environment is
to
probably
inhale
pretty safe as long as
carcinogenic-
you're not an idiot.
carcinogenic fumes, so give or take.
Did
I
you
don't
say
breathe in
eugenic
fumes.
fumes?
Carcinogenic.
It was
I
some
don't
like
breathe
that's
in
why he quit his
carcinogenic
last job.
fumes.
Is
I don't
from some
deal with
chemical they were
carcinogenic
using and they
fumes.
weren't using proper safety with it. And he's afraid it was going to kill him.
Which probably wasn't too far off. But,
All right. So we need to move on to the news today.
In the
Yes.
news this week.
And there's some very important things to start off with. Some Avengers Endgame sets have been not so much leaked, but I guess revealed on Amazon.
Well, it was Amazon leaked them.
Pretty much.
Oh, this is also like the first leak for some things in the movie. It's the funny thing.
Yep.
Okay, the first one, let's just go right into it. Honestly, is kind of a gimmicky thing. The War Machine Buster.
It's so weird.
I mean, it's cool.
And think, it's Don Cheadle in there, unless they...
This
pull-
reminds me of the time in the comics, though, where Rhodey became a cyborg tank.
I don't remember this
What?
time.
what year was
You don't
that
remember?
in?
No,
I feel like it was sometimes in the 2000s, after Civil War, I think.
that makes sense.
Okay, I would not have seen that.
See, I have an old Iron Man annual where Rhodey is still playing Iron Man after Tony Stark gets sick.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Good times.
Anyway, this also comes with Ant-Man and hair for Ant-Man.
Oh yeah.
And they all are wearing
And it
white,
has
which I
the new
assume these are
helmet.
space suits.
Yeah, it
because-
has the new helmet for Ant-Man too.
Yeah.
Now,
Good choice.
It's cool.
I'm not sure if it'll be like this in the movie, but something weird about the sets is they have the exact same body printing.
Yeah, so they're like
Yeah.
quantum suits or whatever.
Quantum
Probably.
suits? I thought they
that's
were
what they're-
space suits.
I-
Wherever you heard quantum.
I think
Everything
it was in
was-
Just too good.
If
Yeah,
you
just
looked
too
at the
good.
video?
last Ant-Man movie, also, there was a lot of the word quantum.
Yeah, I
Yes.
didn't like it.
It's
Matt.
gotta have to have.
Well,
quantum.
That
No,
movie
look
is
at that.
aging worse and worse with me.
I mean, with the end credit scene with him in the quantum realm, it makes a lot of
Yep.
sense there'd be quantum stuff in this
But why
movie.
would Rhodey be? And it doesn't make sense though. The thing is, for both of these quantum suits, that the way that Ant-Man and War Machine suits work totally different. Why they would have the same printing?
Well, I mean, they're all the same, but they all work different. Like, what?
I don't know.
Also, Rhodey has a gun.
Maybe this is going to end up being another case of Lego not having the right.
It could very
materials
well
for
be.
a
Watch
costume. Which would be
the War
really,
Machine
really
Buster never even
inconvenient.
be in the movie.
That would be great.
Just like the Mandarin's war. buddies.
Honestly, though, this is like my favorite Hulkbuster version.
Watch as Marvel
I-
paid off Lego to make fake spoilers for that.
That
Well,
would be-
usually what
that
happens
would
is
be
like
really
Disney
funny.
with Star Wars and Marvel, which is why the sets usually suck, is they don't show Lego anything from the movie. Which this is precisely why, to be fair.
Yeah.
This stuff was not supposed to be revealed.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
So,
But
but I really like how
the-
this set.
But
I
that's the
really
thing,
love
like,
the gold bar
last
element.
movie wave for Infinity War, like that one had a set for like pretty much every major scene in the movie. I'd say.
But all those scenes were also in the
Except for
trailer.
Dolores' death.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you could technically do that. They gave you the means to do all that stuff.
Yeah, but we didn't have a set with Thanos throwing action. You know.
That
Yeah,
I
would
mean,
be
like
great.
the old the Mega Rock Monster throwing
Yeah,
big
yeah.
pigs.
Yeah. And also, like the only omission, I guess, from Infinity War now that we have the Bricktober pack, I guess would be Scarlet Witch.
Did they not have a Scarlet Witch in any of them?
No. The
thought
last
they
time
did.
she was in a set was like Civil War.
Yeah, it was the Civil War airport.
That's
battle.
weird.
Blows my mind.
It's cool.
I just
Like
really
how they could just
Important in
omit that
movie,
character
So
with how important she was to the plot of that movie.
But anyway, the set itself, I really like it. If it's like $20, which it probably won't be because 362 pieces, I would
probably
get it then.
30.
Just because I
30.
liked, like I was saying, I love how they're using the gold bar piece here. It looks like it's all in gunmetal. Which have we gotten that piece in gunmetal before?
Which piece is it?
I feel like I feel like I've had it in silver before. It's the gold bar piece.
Gold bar.
I don't think we've had that in gunmetal.
Where are you seeing this?
It's like right by the helmet
the
and on the
ingot piece.
shoulders and on
Yeah,
the toes.
texture there.
I see. Yeah. I don't
Ingot
think
piece.
so.
Ingot.
I know we've had it in pieces colors other than gold,
But
but I'm
it's
not
on
sure
either
if we've
side
had
of
it
the
in gunmetal.
Hulkbuster
At least
head.
it looks like gunmetal.
No, I don't
from
think it's
here.
been in gunmetal.
Because
I know
I've
I've got a
seen-
few in silver.
It might just be in silver though. But the thing is, when you look on the shoulders, it looks like gunmetal.
Yeah, it looks like gunmetal. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Oh, the shoulder pad can move.
Yeah,
That's nice. It's gonna be very posable.
and it also comes with two of those Thanos warrior guys, which are, I believe, close to, if not identical, from the Infinity War variants.
Yeah, the one just doesn't have the arms, but whatever.
Yeah.
He has
Are
that
they
newer
Outriders?
shoulder armor piece though.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right.
Spiky.
You know, I don't actually have the Wolverine claws in gold.
They're relatively new too.
Alright, then the other set we have is the Ultimate Quinjet.
Yeah.
And this one raises questions on whether or not I'm going to have to buy Orion a copy of Solo in 4K Blu-ray.
And why is that?
Because there's Chitauri here, and there's been rumors about if there's going to be time travel in the movie.
Well, weren't there Chitauri in Infinity War?
No, it was
Really?
just the Outriders.
I thought they were on the ship.
Now, here's the thing though, the Chitauri aren't
think so.
totally gone. So
Yeah,
these
I
could
thought
just
they
be
were
other
on.
Chitauri.
I thought they were on the Sanctuary.
I don't believe so.
Oh.
There might have been. I'll do a quick Google.
Huh.
Chitauri in...
What? So, Q, what is your bet with Orion exactly?
I'm saying there's not going to be legitimate time travel to the... Because, you know, people are saying, like, these on-set photos, they're going to go back to the time of the first Avengers movie.
Well, what do you define as legitimate time travel?
For one, I don't think it's going to go back and rewrite the past.
Okay, so
Better not.
LQ, are you thinking it's going to be like in the actual Infinity Gauntlet storyline where they just use the gauntlet and reset everything to how it was beforehand?
More or less, it's going to have to be. But
With
exactly...
I'm thinking,
minor
like, if
changes.
it goes along those lines...
Especially with the
and
new
given
Loki
that we've
series
seen-
coming.
Yeah, and given that we've seen them in their like classic kind of suits, then maybe it's like they have recollections of the past that they.
That's
just
what
have
I'm
to
thinking. I was
reenact.
thinking, or there's like the reality stone and everything too.
That's true.
Or that. Yeah.
There's so many things, and remember if it's something with Tony Stark too. Remember, he had recollections to the Chitauri fight in Age of Ultron as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it could be. I'm just going towards the no time travel. I don't think we're gonna get a time travel movie, and I'm sticking to that.
Quick question: is the girl with the red-headed ponytail supposed to be Black Widow?
Yeah, that's supposed to be Black
It's
Widow.
almost impossible to tell because they both change their hairpiece, and everyone's wearing the exact same suit.
Yeah, and
Even
I-
Rocket.
what are the
Oh jeez.
what are the weapons that she's holding? Are those the?
She's
stun
always
guns?
had those. That's just how they
lightsaber
do her
things.
batons in Lego form.
Oh hey, this has
She barely ever
the teal
uses
brick
those,
separator,
though.
guys.
Yeah, I think everything has.
Another reason to buy it.
Teal.
Oh, that's cool.
Teal.
Stormbreaker still sucks in Lego form.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a way to like modify it so that it doesn't look horrible, but all
don't
of
think there's a
the
way
things
of-
I've tried.
It needs a
have failed.
special like blade piece.
Yeah, it needs something to make it look like natural looking.
I'd like
wood.
it still to be multiple pieces. instead of
Like
guys-
if
just
they
one
made
mold,
that
but-
twig piece, but with a longer like shaft.
Yeah, that would help.
that
Can
would
I ask
work.
a stupid question, you guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
This is a very stupid question. Groot is dead. So
Yeah.
how is Thor's hammer's handle still around?
Well, take it this way: Nick Fury's eye still exists out there somewhere.
Whoa.
What? Wait, no.
I don't think-
In this continuity, then his eye is still in its socket. It just doesn't work.
No. Oh, you're right. Never mind.
It
Thor's
doesn't-
eye is still out there somewhere. Maybe it probably got burned. But
I think it was burned.
I'm thinking if it's a piece of them is not attached to them, it didn't turn to dust.
Second question: why hasn't it grown into a second Groot?
Because it's
not
dead.
just any piece grows into it. You had to grow it.
It's also
before.
fused with Nordic magic. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Guardian
true.
thing.
It's still
Okay.
fused with magic, and remember, Rocket had to like water it before it started turning into a Groot.
Okay,
Oh right.
thank you. I just wanted to know that. Carry on.
So if
Or maybe
Thor
it's like the
threw it
Master
in
Sword in
water-
Legend of Zelda, where there's like a Groot spirit inside.
Master Thor, your
kinda
energy
cool.
is running low.
Because you let Mjolnir is supposed to have some sort of consciousness. Well, what if they made like Stormbreaker this, but it's like a Groot consciousness in it?
That would
Well, I
be
mean,
great.
he can speak Groot, so it's not a problem.
That's
for
true.
him.
Maybe that's what they're setting.
Anyways,
up.
you're talking about the teal brick separator. I believe that's the standard for brick separators now. I think the
Awesome.
orange one's being phased out.
That's cool. I'm fine with that.
So am I, but I hope they change it like every 2 or 3 years.
That would
I'd
be
like to
nice.
request crimson for the next color
Chrome.
How did I know you were gonna go for red?
because. But and then after that, I'd like
Because.
lime green.
Hey, can we start a petition to
purple,
make the Chitauri, like, these two Chitauri?
sand blue.
Can they be Bob and Tim,
I don't know. They're
like the new Bob and Tim?
nah.
It's
I
not
have a
quite
question,
the
though.
suicidal mission yet.
Is
Well, I
the
mean,
Bucky
I don't
in this-
know. They're up against a Quinjet, and it's loaded. Okay,
So, folks, is the buggy in this supposed to be for the Avengers or for the Chitauri?
I
I'm
think
pretty sure
for
it's
the
gonna be
Avengers.
dropped from the ship
Probably.
because it has the same type of ammo in the stud launchers as the Gatling gun does.
Yeah, and if one of them, doesn't get run over by the trike, the other's gonna get shot to bits with the stud shooter. So that's my take on that.
Honestly, I've never been a huge fan of Lego Quinjets, so this set doesn't appeal to me too
actually
much.
looks pretty good.
Yeah,
It looks fairly solid.
For a
it
Quinjet, it's
kind of
pretty good.
reminds me of Nexo-Knights.
I'd like to
a
see if
little
it is because he uses the next Knight shield piece and it uses all the transparent orange and blue.
I like it. I like it.
But you see,
And I
this
like how
time it's
classic it looks
consistent.
while still being relatively new with its color scheme. It's very nice.
I really hope the movie doesn't disappoint me and have all their suits look like this because that's gonna be so ugly. They're not gonna do that. They're not. Everyone's gonna have their own suit. Well, they couldn't market it as well if they all have
We'll
the same
see.
suit. Watch them not even have white suits.
We'll see.
How
And
long
as
is
far
it
as
now?
we know, these aren't
It's
even
only like
all
2
the
months
sets.
until it comes out.
Wow.
When does Captain Marvel come out? Next week?
Today.
Oh, really?
Really?
Why are we on
I
this
think-
podcast? We should be out
Maybe it
watching
is
that.
next week. I think.
Who cares?
Oh no, it is next week. Never mind.
Never
I
mind.
think-
Who cares? That movie just like it's running itself into the ground.
We'll see how it does. I don't really care.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. I'm all tired of Infinity War articles too, by the way, because they're like, "Oh, this small detail explains so and so in Infinity War," and then you read it,
Just
it's like,
watch the
this
movie.
is just really stupid. It's like
Jeez.
connecting all these stuff and theories and everything, and it's just, it's really annoying. I'm so sick of it.
Why are you watching them?
That's
I'm
a
not
good
watching
question.
their articles. They
Well,
just come up in my
reading
news
them.
feed.
Mm.
I stopped now, but I read the title.
So you fall for the clickbait, is what you're saying.
No, I don't click on him now.
Now,
He
but you
knows
have
better.
been.
He is
Yeah, I
older,
did,
wiser.
before.
He's learned from his mistakes.
Ford, that piece below the Gatling gun. Is that a new piece? I do not recognize it.
The one
It's
with
like
the
a
kind of like
larger-
penny-shaped hole in it.
Yeah.
That is from Nexonites.
Huh.
It's a wall piece.
Next
And
to
it's-
Nights was a
it-
great theme.
The slot is big enough to hold like
Too soon, Leo.
It's a 2x2 round plate, like from those disc shooters.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
know
on
what
the
you mean.
Fortrex.
Yeah, like the pressure fire ones, or the friction fire, whatever
The
you call
Infinity
it.
War Rhodey minifigure is so cool. I wish I had it. Sorry, I was scrolling through other pictures on the Brick Fans Flickr
yeah.
account. I still don't have the Ninjago Bricktober pack.
I can't find it anywhere.
It was on Brickset a while ago. It was gone for a while, and then it was back.
Oh wow.
Huh.
I mean, I managed
really
to get
need
the,
to get
the
it,
Harry
but-
Potter one, but again, that wasn't really. Too
I've
hard
got
to
some
come by
money
anyway.
spending occasions coming up.
Yeah. Well, I think we're done with these sets. Overall, they're pretty good, I guess.
I like the first one. I'm not a big fan of the second one, also because that one's probably going to be $100.
No, it won't be 100. It'll be more like 80.
It's 80.
I'm thinking a modest 90.
It's gonna be at least 90.
Yeah.
There's a lot of minifigures
Like
in this
big
set,
ship,
so-
6 minifigs, 90. It comes with Bob and Tim.
and there's several really large parts that make up the Quinjet.
Yeah. It's
Like that
got
next to nice-
stickers.
Piece, the big wall piece alone. You know.
Can we start like selling maybe premium versions of Lego sets, which is the normal one, but $20 more with no stickers? I would pay for that.
Yeah, okay.
But LQ, why don't you just not put the stickers on?
Because then the set doesn't look right.
You could hire someone who's better at it to put your stickers on for you.
But no, then they still. The issue isn't just when you put them on; it's that over time they start peeling off.
They start at the corner and then it just can't stop peeling off, you know? Eventually
I
it just
Almost
turns
almost
into
made
a
it
flap
Justin
and-
Timberlake, my friends, but
So, next up on our docket here, we have Toy Story 4.
Yes,
not-
this is older news. They're all junior sets,
Yeah.
and I don't care about the movie. I was like, maybe it'll be good, even though I don't want to exist.
Yeah, I
and
was
saw
about
the
to
trailer,
say,
I'm
does
like-
anybody actually care what's going on with this?
No.
And also, I should say for the record, the Toy Story trilogies are some of my favorite movies of all time. But
I do have a question about this.
yes,
This Big Fan article says that they've replaced the Lego Juniors theme with 4+.
yeah, it
sets.
doesn't say junior anymore.
Okay, so they're just changing the name, in other words.
Basically, it's weird.
Why?
So-
They did a lot of weird things with branding this year, where like Marvel and DC superheroes and juniors are all gone at once. And then they have like different, more subtle branding to them. Question mark.
That's
Question mark.
odd.
So I have a question. Since they can clearly do a hat molding with hair for Woody, why couldn't they have done the same for Mccree in Overwatch?
Well, from what I heard, I believe this was from either Prince Galdo or Tooth Dominoes. They said that for every new mold they made for the theme, they lost a minifigure.
Really? Wow.
That's what I heard.
So that's why they couldn't
Which is
make
why
all the
I
new
gotta
he-
go-
all the heroes like
So
right
what did
off the
Reinhardt's
bat.
shoulders pads cost us?
Whose shoulder pads?
Reinhardt's.
Oh, well, that was just one piece. And that was incredibly essential.
Yeah.
Every minifigure, I believe, definitely has at least one new piece. Actually, I think it's a limited at one new piece, which I don't know why LEGO limited the budget for that theme, honestly, because obviously it's selling well.
Do you mean like one new piece or one exclusive piece?
New piece, I believe, because there are more like recolors exclusive to these. However, there is some things that just point to me, like Genji for his sword holder. You know, they have the common cross sword holder in brown. He has it in brown, which it should have been in silver.
Are you gonna complain about Genji like every podcast?
Have I been? Well, it could. Look, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
You have.
It is bad.
Because you complained about it last
Genji,
week, and I don't really remember
now.
the week before. I don't think I was on the week before.
The Overwatch minifigures, they're good, and that they should be better than good. The thing is, they all lack arm printing. Some of the color. Okay, Hanzo is worse though because, and I think I complained about this last time.
Yep.
The dark body with light printing, it doesn't look right at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember this thread.
And yeah, he also doesn't have his tattoos at all, which is like Hanzo's main thing.
And he's missing a nipple.
That's true also, but Drax also doesn't have nipples, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
But Drax does have tattoos on his arms, but Hanzo doesn't get them.
Is there? See, McCree should also have some printing on his robot arm.
McCree's is probably actually one of the most. McCree doesn't even have a silver arm.
No, it's black, but it could have like some highlights, like Winter Soldier's. No, that's silver too.
Yeah, or gold in the newer one. I'm trying to get a picture of the official McCree minifigure. Yeah, they're both brown sleeves, I believe. He just has a silver hand.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, it's really dumb, which is because Jay from Ninjago, he has a silver arm. The arm exists in silver.
Somebody wasn't paying attention? I don't know.
No, it's like I said, there is for some reason, a really limited budget with these minifigures. And the more time goes on, the more it's disturbing me. Because Overwatch has some really cool character designs. And, okay, trying to get... They cover it up with the bandana so much. It might be red, actually, from this picture. I can't copy it from the Lego Shop website, though.
I love where we started at.
Okay, yeah,
Toy Story
they're
4,
definitely
and
both
now
brown.
We're on this.
Well, it's because
Started at the
Woody's
bottom.
hat.
Now we're even deeper.
Yeah, McCree totally should have had a special mold for his head, too. Because McCree has no mold.
It looks really weird without it.
He does. He doesn't look like... That's not a McCree minifigure.
It's like they took Clint Eastwood's character from the Dollars trilogy, gave him a robot arm and put him in there.
Well, they didn't even give him a robot arm. They gave him one silver hand.
The silver.
Now, do you think they'll actually make a new version of McCree, like, with a new hat piece later on down the line?
If they do
a minifigure series, they definitely do it there.
Yeah, that is true. Though I have not heard... It's minifigure series for Overwatch has... I've seen, like, leaked list of what minifigure series we're getting this year, and Overwatch is not on there. So... Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't leaked. That was Toy Fair. Actually, we haven't heard anything about summer... No, we've heard about two summer sets for Overwatch.
Yeah, but they didn't show them. They also didn't show anything about minifigures, so I don't really know what you're...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. I don't know what the theme is supposed to be for this year.
But yeah, I think the Overwatch minifigures could... Arm printing lacking in all of the Overwatch minifigures is honestly, like, a really big issue.
Yeah.
None of them have dual molding
I don't know.
or
They
arm
can
printing.
do it. Like, they can
they
put
could
that
do
kind of stuff
Again,
in
another
retail
rumor
sets.
I've heard, and I'm not going to attribute this one to the designers because I don't remember for certain if it started there, was that they only have, like, so many machines to print on arms, and they're all being used for other themes, which is a stupid excuse, honestly. But I've also heard that they're getting more of those machines. So, I hope at least if we get more Overwatch minifigures, they'll have arm printing, because, again, the Genji one does need to be overhauled. Like, I feel like, actually, the printing is good, and the molds are good, but the colors are wrong.
Yeah.
Put the same printing, actually, on a white body or a gray body, and it'd be perfect.
All right.
So anyway, Yeah.
This shows how uninterested we are in Toy Story that we're not even talking about it.
Well, yeah, you mentioned the McCree thing. Yeah.
So,
He has a
so
lot
what
of
is
pent-up
wrong with
rage.
the Toy Story wave?
So, well, one
you don't like
important
it.
thing to note here is, unlike the original Toy Story wave, these all use normal minifigure heads. And also, they got rid of the long Woody legs.
No, I think it's
Which-
a mistake.
It
Personally.
is.
Why?
And that may also mean... That probably also means that mold no longer exists.
That
Most likely
sucks.
means it no
It
longer
was a
exists.
great mold.
Yeah, and it wasn't used enough.
Ah,
It was
Yeah.
only used in Toy Story, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I think.
I think it was.
Is the Rex they
What were
have
they
in that set
thinking?
with Jesse, is that the same mold as we got?
I believe
Or-
so. If not, it's very similar.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh,
Oh,
I
maybe
didn't
they-
even notice the spoon guy. Last time I looked at this. If you look by the apple, there's a spoon guy from the one teaser.
Oh.
Spoon guy?
Oh no.
Yeah.
What
Look,
is
I
his
haven't
name?
seen any of the trailers.
Porky or
so-
something?
Forky.
Canon
yeah.
breaker. He breaks the canon. And also the meta. I don't...
What?
The thing is, I'm not sure how many people. I think most of the people from the original Toy Story have retired at this point,
It
or
shows
been
know
fired
that's
from
gonna
certain
go well.
allegations.
What is this RV thing?
I don't know.
What is going on with...
It's obviously not to scale to the movie either, which is annoying. It's a 4+ set, so I guess it doesn't
Why
matter.
why is Bo Peep here, and why does she look like Ray?
We're not on that set.
I'm really confused.
So
I don't know.
let's
what's
go
going
through
on
them
with
one
this
by
now.
one so we can and Kevin can properly
I'm
put
still
them in the
here,
overlay and we don't
just
give him an
to suffer.
aneurysm.
You've already have. Jeez.
Why
what
do
are
we
you
not
talking
want to
about?
give Kevin an aneurysm?
Because I need him to do work for me.
Yeah, we can't have him die on us.
So, actually, the first
This
one is
compels
probably
me
one
to
of the
do
better
this.
ones. Again, it's very Juniors-y, but they do some interesting stuff here, like with the little micro trophy figures in
Yeah,
green for the
they're
Army
nice.
Men.
With the
That's
Army
cool.
Men, yeah.
Woody looks horrible. He looks like a guy cosplaying as Woody rather than Woody itself.
Like,
I think
RC
this
doesn't look too
minifigure
bad.
looks better as Tom Hanks than actually Woody. Like it looks like just replace the hat hair combo thing with like gray hair and bam, that's Tom Hanks,
You're right.
right?
Yep. And
Like,
we
it
already
doesn't
talked some
look
about
like,
the
that's the
RV.
problem. Like it doesn't look like a toy, and it's
The RV
Toy
set is really
Story.
weird. I think we can just move on unless anyone
Also,
has
like,
something specific.
Why does the RV or the RC not have like the mouth grill?
I don't know. They made
Like
a really
his-
good
his-
RC set back
his,
in the day.
Yeah, it's like his mouth has been sealed forever, and he's just screaming internally the whole time.
He looks
Wide-eyed
disturbingly
while
like
doing it.
like Scoop.
He's like,
It looks like Scoop from Bob the Builder crossbred with a
You're
frog.
right.
And this was the result.
Oh.
why does this RV exist?
all right. Now that we've discovered the pains and tortures of this thing,
These sets look
Can we move
terrible.
on?
Yeah, we can move on to the Buzz and
Let's
Woody
talk about
Carnival
Star Wars.
Mania.
No,
This
let's
one's
just-
really bad.
No, I mean, move on from Toy Story. Let's start talking about Star Wars, okay?
no.
This is the same Buzz from the collectible minifigure series, I'm pretty sure.
You
Yeah,
see, with the Buzz,
probably
it
is.
kind of
Maybe a
makes
little bit
more
different.
sense than like the Woody and the Jesse
Yes,
figure.
but they already had the mold with a distinctive chin, and that was a really good head. It
But
really
yeah,
captured it.
Who doesn't
they
like
all
chins?
The chin.
they came out with it beforehand. So
For some reason, the stuffed animal chicken, which should not be that small, judging by the trailer, compared to Buzz and Woody, is getting its own mold. And also, is that a new bunny head?
Bunny head? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these are Key and Peele's characters in the movie. Yeah, this is a really...
What?
Again, these are supposed to be just junior sets, so I gotta
I
give
don't
them
know,
some slack, I
man.
guess. But in this
They just-
last one with Buzz and the alien, that's all it comes with, is just weird.
Yeah, I feel like these sets are.
Though that is a
exciting.
cheap way to get some of the roller coaster track for $20.
That's
It's
true.
just, it's not very exciting. It doesn't look like, despite trying to look playable, they just don't really look
I'm
all
sure
that
a
fun.
track like that would be good for little kids, but
I mean, I guess like that would be good, but like a little shooting game for $50, like why?
I don't know.
all right.
I don't
Yeah, let's
know.
move on.
I don't know.
Unless someone has
These-
anything
they,
else to say
they
about
just
Toy
don't
Story.
seem very
No.
interesting.
No.
Okay, a quick note here. Lego made money again last year. And by that, I mean they've always made money. They just didn't make less money than they made the previous year this time.
Yep.
Which, okay, so people saying, so that disproves your theory that it is the UCS sets causing them to make less money. Which wasn't a prevalent theory, but I see enough in comments that it ticks me off.
That was a theory?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are they're blamed like Ninjago City for Lego losing money.
Okay, yeah,
Are you
I
s-
remember.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason they say and they blame that, and they blame license themes, they blame all this stuff. Well, look, it's just like that people weren't buying as much Lego in 2018. Really, I don't think there's anything Lego was doing itself that caused them to make slightly less money.
Yeah, it's
Well,
markets,
now they're
you know?
arguing that sets are getting higher in price. And that's
they
why
are.
they had
We've
So
been
is
monitoring the
everything
price
else.
for piece
Yeah.
ratio. It's actually there's
Yeah.
been like a lot of really great deals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the problem is like you're getting a lot of really good deals in terms of price per ratio, but I feel like the sets just they don't feel like you're getting as much. I don't know.
I feel like I'm getting as much,
I
especially these
think-
Ninjago Legacy sets.
Oh yeah, like I think the Ninjago Legacy sets are like the
And-
best
and-
example of like what a good
They
price per
often like
part
look
ratio
towards.
and a good like sizable set is.
If you remember
also-
Jang Bricks, I believe it was video on this. He's like, usually the sets people point out for this are ones with really big specialized pieces.
Uh-huh.
Like,
But even then
Jurassic
it's
Park.
like the city sets are still the most expensive.
Yep.
And the
So
thing
really-
is they actually pump out more city sets per year than like pretty much any other theme, don't they? Like on
Also, 'cause
average.
it's just easier.
Although-
And also, another thing,
LQ.
Ninjago is still listed as one of Lego's most popular themes.
Yes.
LQ, correct me if I'm wrong. Was City listed this year as one of the most?
It was
popular
listed in this quarter.
in this quarter. Okay.
It
Was
wasn't in the
last quarter?
previous 2018
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
report
of.
we got. But we don't know how honest these are either. I've heard some places that they don't put all the license themes in there because they don't want to show the value of those licenses to competitors.
I'm also glad they mentioned that Harry Potter was a particularly good seller. Being that it was only in like the latter
Well,
part
that's
of the
also
year.
because it won a Toy of the Year award.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also because like it being only in the last half of the year and still getting a good like honorable mention, like, all right, good sign.
And also, another thing I want to mention, there's been this growing thing in the comments again I see normally on Brick Set, where people are like, is it time for Ninjago to die already? They're running out of ideas. But first off, no and no, and it sells better than what you guys like.
Yep.
Wow.
It sells better than the trains.
Yeah. Look, and that's another thing, like, there's something on our Discord server recently where people are talking about, Lego needs more unlicensed themes. They're making almost every type of thing in unlicensed stuff. It's just, you guys
Yeah.
don't buy it. It might not get its own
I
specific
mean,
theme.
Ninjago's basically got everything at this point. It's got
Creator
is
mechs,
great.
it's got boats, and
Yeah,
It-
next
it-
to
I
Nice had a
think
lot of
it
stuff. You guys
actually
complained about
almost had a
Space and
train.
Castle.
right?
They're not going to make a bunch of really clunky, ugly-looking classic space sets. And
Yeah.
then, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is another thing I need to bring up that's a tangent. People keep bringing up Benny's Space Squad as why they should bring back classic space. That
It's
set
one
sells
set.
so well
Come on,
because it's an
guys.
anomaly. That is why it sells so great. Because there aren't a lot of sets like that, and it's cheap. You're not going to have people literally buying every last one all
like,
the time. if
How
classic
well
space
did
comes back.
Benny's spaceship sell back in 2014?
I don't think
the
it did
big
sell very
$100
well.
set.
People just bought it because it's a good minifigure pack. It's really cool.
Do you
That's
have
why it
one?
sold. No, I don't, but I might get one. I still have more Ninjago Legacy sets to collect, and I have not yet built the Ultra Dragon, so
Oh wow.
I gotta get the Golden Dragon is my next on my list, and then the Driller. And then I also want to get Omniac Bastion.
Just say you want all of them and be done.
Well, I do want all the sets, but... And I also still need to get the
Being
Destiny
done kind of
Bounty.
defeats the purpose.
Some of the stuff I'll actually probably get at Brick Fair, but by then time, the Ninjago Summer sets will be out.
And
You're
the
gonna
two
die
new
if
Overwatch
Ninjago
sets.
like overload this year. I can
The
already see
Ninjago
it.
sets are so good this year.
They are really good this year. Not gonna lie.
Like, really, I've been incredibly satisfied with every last set I've gotten.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's good.
so Lego
That's
made
great.
money. Now let's move on to the next thing. Star Wars. Ford, you can remain silent for this.
For this first one, yes. I will.
All right. First set we have up here is Duel on Starkiller Base. I actually
It's
like
dumb.
this set. What?
dumb.
I like this set. It's a very small set, but what's cool about it is the way that they did the hinge on it, so you can actually replicate like the paths
Yeah.
splitting
okay,
apart.
yeah. The
Oh
textures
wow,
on it
so
are
symbolic.
the textures on it are cool, but
The trees are too
I don't know.
tiny.
It makes me think of
Baby
like you know
trees.
those AFOL dioramas that you see
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah, this is what it reminds me
Yeah,
of.
this is
It
just
does
like
remind
a
me of
vignette.
those too, but I thought of that as a good thing.
Oh.
I think it's
Also, I
Usually
believe that's a new print for Kylo, I think.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Which I really like that Kylo Ren minifigure.
I think
I
it's
don't
a
know.
fun
The
set.
set just like goes to show like this set represents everything I don't like about the sequel trilogy, like all in one package.
I might
What?
get
But
this
Ben
set.
Ben Solo was great.
No,
Anyway,
Ben
moving on.
Solo
We
is
have
great.
this new
Ben
action.
Solo sucks.
This also, for some reason, this set doesn't have a price, but this next one does. 193 pieces for $30.
But we get two Technic
this
spring
is an
launchers.
action
Two.
battle set, I guess. So it has like targets on it, and you shoot them. And
I'm not
they,
sure if
like,
something happens when you
explode.
shoot the target.
I guess
assume
they
they blow up.
explode. I don't know. The minifigures are cool.
Yeah,
They're
we
all
get
right.
A nice wicket, and
That's so expensive, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we get a wicked Scout Trooper print.
I want that Scout Trooper in a battle pack.
the Scout Trooper looks
Good
good,
luck.
but why is
Yeah.
Lego so insistent on making the Ewoks like ugly?
Yeah,
With their
you
better
remember,
printing, they should look, somewhat more akin to,
How
an
they look?
Ewok.
Mal, do you remember the 2009 Endor Battle of Endor set with the Ewoks 3?
Yeah.
Did you like those molds?
2009?
Yeah.
The eyes
Leo,
weren't
that was 10
great.
years ago.
Not quite. It will be in the summer that it was released.
But,
I don't know.
I mean-
I remember seeing the
Do you guys
pictures
realize
of
we're
that.
already a quarter of the way through the year?
Oh man,
That's
I remember
Um,
seeing pictures
no.
of the Endor bunker set, and I really liked it. Never got
It is
though.
it is a good set.
I always liked how the ATST had the gear function, but whatever.
Yeah.
We also
Oh,
have a shield generator from Hoth.
Or I remember hearing about they were going to do a shield generator for Star Wars. This is not what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't what I thought.
Hey,
either.
at least they had 4 this time, right, guys?
This one is a better price value than the last one, which I don't know how I'm looking back and forth between them. I'm like, this one just has more pieces. Like, I think it has overall more mass too. I don't know why there's so few
Like,
in the end.
I feel like the deal. I don't know. It feels like I'm getting slightly more with the Endor one,
Really, I feel like I'm getting way more with this one.
but like with this one, I'm just getting like 2 faceless trooper guys. With the other one, I'm getting Wicket, man. I'm getting Wicket.
But Wicked
And I'm
is
getting a
ugly.
Scout Trooper. I haven't seen a Scout Trooper in forever, but a Snow Trooper, I saw like one last year. Come on, guys. You know?
yeah,
I don't know.
it's expensive. Let's
Imagine
move on
an
to one I actually
Ewok
think
battle
is
pack.
actually fairly good priced for Star Wars. Major Von Reg's TIE Fighter, which is 496 pieces for $50. That's
Okay,
pretty
let's
good
be
for Star
honest
Wars.
here.
It's also a pretty intricate build.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's be honest here, though. This is not Major Von Reg's TIE Fighter. This is the Royal Guard TIE Fighter.
Ford, I don't care about the old expanded universe.
But the Royal Guards are
one
really
cares
cool.
for
It's a nice
now?
build.
I don't know.
Nice
This guy's
red.
pretty cool too.
I mean,
Nice
he does look
red.
cool. He does look cool.
They have a really
But
ugly
I could imagine this guy
astromech droid
being
with it
like.
too. It makes no
I
sense.
could imagine this guy being like the most like the leader of the Royal Guards. You know what I mean?
Is that a new body piece for that astromech?
No.
I want to say no.
It's
No.
shorter than
I
normal.
think that was used. I think that was used for the
Oh.
the robot, the droid from Rebels.
Chopper,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Chomp.
But that's
Chopper.
such an ugly build. It looks like some kid tried to mock
Yeah.
droid.
Just like the whole
And
resistance.
failed.
Hey.
Though actually, this is like the first one. R2 has never had the third leg in a set, has he?
Not that I know.
Oh, you're right. No.
No.
When they actually do something to do that here,
But
which
this
I'm
one
not sure if
doesn't
that'd
like
work with
reach
R2.
all the way, so it just kind of dangles awkwardly.
Well, I can see how he could replicate. It's like one of the Spider-Man, clear pieces he holds in his
Yeah.
hand. And then you
That's
put that...
Spider-Man.
That's something
I wanna
never
try that with
thought of
R2.
before. I'll have to try that and see if it
It'd be
works.
nice if the piece came in white.
Yeah. The problem with that piece is that you can't get it so that it kind of like hooks through like a minifig
That's
kind
true.
of claw finger thing.
I want to see how it works, though.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how that works. I might try that. I also like how this comes with an old Leia, and I just got an old Leia at Brick Fair last year.
This is actually probably one of the coolest Star Wars ships we've gotten in a while.
Yeah.
Like, this would be one I'd consider getting, plus it's red.
Does it make you want to see Resistance? No.
No.
I couldn't get through the first 2 minutes.
I don't care about Resistance. This is just a cool
Don't.
set.
It's not good. no
Alright,
matter what
they
they
should've
tell
really
you, it's not
styled.
good.
Imagine if they had gone full anime and they had the anime prints for these, like they had the old Clone Wars show.
Great. They just did
They-
2D.
terrible.
Would have been fine.
Anyone else have any comments on this?
Imagine the old Princess Leia minifigure with the big anime eyes.
No. Helpful comments. Alright, this next up, confusing me even more about the action battle packs, Echo Defense. So this one is 504 pieces for $60. Still
But-
not great. But if you think about it, then what is driving up the price in the last two if it's not these
Technic
missiles?
launchers and minifigures.
This one has as many launchers, but still the price per piece ratio is
Also, the
technically
launchers
better.
of this one are like way detailed.
Also,
Like, they
can we
got
take a moment
stands now?
to say this is miniature, literally, Bob and Tim's suicide mission.
Yeah,
it is.
It
It
is
even comes
literally
with Bob
that.
and Tim.
It literally comes with Bob and Tim
Yeah,
going
Oh,
to
wow.
commit suicide
it's basically
on the
like
mission.
it's literally Tiny That plus an AT-AT.
And then
Which
you get
I
the
really
shield
do like
generator.
how they did the AT-AT
all of
on
this. All of this for only $80. Ugh.
$60, Leo. Oh, Amy.
No,
Oh, I
plus,
see.
plus the shield generator, so that's $90 actually.
Wow.
Capitalism.
Does
I
anyone
like-
have anything to say about these?
I like how they did the AT-AT
just
where you like
did.
you shoot the
I'll
legs
get
out
it to you.
first and then you get the main body of
I
it.
want to see if these actually work.
Ford, I'll give this to you for your birthday.
Really?
No.
You're a
I'll give you
good
the shield
friend.
generator instead.
How about you just get me no Star Wars sets and you get me some other theme?
No, but you love Star Wars.
Not really. not much anymore.
All right, so
Past
next up
years
we
kinda
have the
killed it.
Black Ace TIE Interceptor. I've heard a lot of people don't like this one.
I do.
Again,
kinda
though, it's
like
actually a
this,
pretty good
though.
price per piece ratio, $396 for $40, and I like
think
this.
I think it looks cool.
I don't.
I like that
I don't
helmet that
like
guy's
it.
got, and the ship. It's
The ship is like a mix of a TIE fighter and a Jedi Starfighter.
yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
that's
different
not-
enough to where I like it.
And it uses the roller skates for like random detailing on the wings.
Does it? Where?
But
Oh yeah.
I feel like the wings could have
cool.
been better, more like slanted, so that's not just like these two sticks just
They are
sticking
they're
out
really
and
slanted.
then
They're like
too
at a
slanted,
30-degree
yeah.
angle.
I like how they have the strut kind of look on the side.
Yeah, I like this
See
too.
that?
Which actually makes me think, I gotta not watch it, but I want to look at the ship designs in Rebels, because they all seem to be pretty creative.
This is from Resistance.
That's what I meant. Rebels didn't have anything much creative.
Nope.
Like the ship designs are okay, but it's just the style and the characters are terrible.
I mean, that's just something we haven't seen out of new Star Wars that much, is cool ship designs. There's a few of them in The Last Jedi, but Rebels, like I said, really didn't have anything. There's a couple. I don't think Theos was that
LQ,
creative.
name the creative ships from The Last Jedi.
The bombers.
The bomber is
The-
ugly.
The
And
bomber is
useless.
ugly and should have been a capital ship design.
Kylo Ren's TIE fighter.
You got that.
I'll
Yeah,
admit you
that's
that.
good.
The new, what was that ship called? The big one, which is like really, really wide.
Princess
It
Leia.
Stars many ships.
The supremacy.
Maybe that was it. I thought that one was really
The
cool
really,
too.
really long one that's like the width of the Death Star, they said.
No, it's definitely not the width of the Death Star.
Oh, okay.
That's like Greg Farschi. How big is that ship? Well,
Oh, yeah, it's like 400 million feet or something.
It's 40 million feet.
No, it's 10 million.
what is that voice?
We have no respect.
He got me into it.
I'm trying to figure out who's piloting this too, because apparently
Great.
they're old and they don't like sleeves.
Glatorian.
I do like that helmet, though.
I don't understand why would you
Do
be
you like
wearing a helmet and battle armor but no sleeves?
He wants to show off his ripped muscles.
His suit is airtight. That's how ripped his muscles are.
Yeah.
Kind of messed up.
There isn't a tighter shirt. He checked.
I also
Fist.
like that they have
Put
actual
off
blasters in this instead of stud shooters because we don't see that as much now.
Yes.
That's pretty much normal for these sets.
Lately, it seems like we've gotten more stud shooters than.
Oh,
blaster
wait a
pieces.
minute. I just noticed on those action battle sets, they don't have
Action
guns.
battle. Nope.
Like, all you get are the Technic cannons.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no guns.
That,
No one
like,
has
what are
any
they supposed to
accessories.
do? Run around and die?
Yes.
This isn't
Often
Battlefront.
Suicide mission.
No, it's worse. It's Warhammer. Astra Militarum.
Is that what they
Fix
do in
bayonets,
Warhammer? They
boys.
run around and die all the time?
Yes. Fix bayonets. Let's go.
What is it like? In the year 40K, there's only war or something like that.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
All they do is run around and
What's this?
die
The
all
Hellbrute's
the
coming?
time.
Fix bayonets.
That's literally it. That's all they do is run around and die, and basically the war has no hope of ever ending.
Great.
I honestly keep questioning why they still try. I've proposed several systems to
you
fix
gotta
the government, but the
you gotta
people are kind of zealots.
And
they
you gotta
won't listen
sell
to my
those miniatures
ideas.
somehow, LQ. You don't realize you gotta sell this somehow.
I can think of better ways.
Anyway, where are we going with these, These Star
Grim
Wars
darkness
sets?
of a long, long time ago.
I think we're done with the Star Wars sets. There's one more thing I wanted to discuss, which is actually a follow-up on last week. We talked about the Friends ideas set, and we talked about I wish they'd do The Office, and they rejected that other Office set. Well, another Lego The Office set has just reached 10,000 supporters.
All right.
Now,
Oh boy.
the big question here is, will they do it? Because they already rejected one.
Probably not.
But why
But you
is
see-
the thing? They have both
Yeah,
Friends
'cause
and The Big Bang
they
Theory.
They set the precedent with Friends and Big Bang, like you said. That's
The Office is, I would say, much more iconic than either.
they shouldn't have made the Big Bang in the first place.
No, they just should have made The Office. If this set was $200, I would pre-order it right now.
Yeah, I love that it has almost
How do you have
all
that
of the
much
major
money?
rooms.
He
No,
would
I
sell
do.
And I mean
Making
almost all of
savings.
them. It does not have the break room.
It doesn't have the. You're right. It does. No, it doesn't have the annex either.
Which one's the annex?
It's beyond that door in the back there.
Is that what
Yeah,
that is?
the first the hallway of the kitchen, and then the bathrooms are on the right that leads into the annex, and the break room is to the left, and then there's another staircase to the back left.
Wow. you
Oh
really
yeah,
know
it doesn't
your
even have
stuff.
Toby's office.
I just finished watching every season of The Office.
Yeah.
Well, except I didn't realize until the very end that accounting was located right behind reception. So. But yeah, I would buy this so fast. The Office is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. I know Mace isn't here, but he would say the same thing, that he would buy this immediately because he watches The Office every year at least once.
The entire thing?
Yeah.
Is
the heck?
commitment.
Yeah, he watches The Office every year. He also watches Parks and Rec every year.
I think he tries to
That
watch
is
Psych every year.
commitment.
It seems like it's mostly focusing on season 1 or 2 Office, though Daryl is there, and he was not like a main character till
I think
4,
this is I think this is after Jim comes back from his transfer.
Except no, they have Daryl's office,
oh,
so this has to be after 4. But then we're missing some people in that case. Oh no, Andy is in here.
I don't know why I'm going blank on some character names.
Andy's here. I'm thinking of... Yeah, Andy was the only one that kept...
Yeah, Andy, that's
there. Okay. So, okay, it's probably season 3 or 4 is what they're basing it off of. Which was kind of like at the peak of the show, though there's some other great character they would have liked to get.
Wait a minute. So, what about this other computer here? So, like, the one across from Dwight.
Dwight, oh.
Was that always there?
That should be where Pam's sitting. But then if Pam was sitting there, then Aaron should have been in this set.
But Pam is at the receptionist desk.
I'm kind of
that desk shouldn't
disturbed
be
that
there.
you guys, like, know where everyone should sit, like, fundamentally. Like, okay, they better be sitting there, or else this is not
I'm calling the
accurate.
Hey, look,
cops.
I've watched hundreds of episodes of this.
Yeah.
I know where...
How many episodes are there?
I think there was like 270 or something like that.
Well, I'm not watching that.
270, that's more than the Unicron trilogy.
Glenda, you are watching Dark Shadows.
Yes, and I can't watch I can't watch more than one infinitely long thing.
It's
at
not
a time.
infinitely long. There are also mostly only 20-minute episodes. There's 201 episodes. That's only twice as many
That's
as
still more than the
Ninjago.
Unicron trilogy.
How many episodes does Dark Shadows have?
Way more than that.
How about this? I'll
Not
watch it
familiar
after I
with
finish
Dark
Dark Shadows.
Dark
1,225
Shadows.
episodes, but
I
I
have
skipped
about
the
1,024 more.
Yes, but I skipped the first 150 something.
Ah!
That's still 900. It's still a
I
lot.
skipped it till we got to Barnabas Collins.
So anyway, though, yeah, it's great. And it's one of my favorite shows, and I doubt they're going to do it, but I really, really, really want them to.
That Dwight
At least
custom
do a
is too
small... I wouldn't be
perfect.
disappointed if they didn't do the whole office. If they, even if we just got a small portion, just like of Michael Scott's office with a few minifigures, I'd be cool with that. That's what I think a lot of people that submit to Lego ideas need to think about more, honestly, is think about if it's too big for Lego to make.
Yeah. But it would be cool.
They have made some big stuff. But if you really want them to make something that people like, and that's not going to be too hard for Lego to sell. I think too often people get focused on what their dream set is, that they forget about what's a practical set.
Yeah.
You should submit one then.
I just noticed Oscar's watching Cookie Monster on the screen. I've actually thought about submitting an office set. I could design one.
Go at it.
But this one, we'll see how this one... If this one fails, that's twice failed, and I doubt it can succeed after that.
Oh, and Angela has a cat.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Save Bandit.
All right. Well, we're reaching about the end of this
Can we
episode
mention the Mustang, at least?
now. Okay, there's
It's
a
my favorite
Mustang.
car.
L-Stang exists, baby.
Wow, look
Curtis
at this
releases today.
Mustang.
Oh, it did come out today.
It's a beaut.
I remember getting the email.
Leo, you're not going to buy it.
No, unfortunately.
He's
I
got
already
to
have a
for
Mustang.
real Mustang.
I would certainly like to.
How much is it?
150.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not. But you see, I also have to pay for food and gas.
Gas for your
Well, then
real
pay-
car.
Get a better job.
But I also
That's
have
what
to go
I'm
to
doing. I'm
school,
looking for a
LQ.
better job so I can buy more Lego.
But I
was
enjoy
about to
working at the
ask.
laboratory in
I have a
Magnetic
job.
Fields.
To buy
Well,
stuff.
Leo, you know what they say? Well, they don't, but they should. You can either do what you love, or you can do something practical.
You say that all the time.
I know.
I'm
You are
doing
not
what I
they.
love, and it's practical.
That's what I said. I said they don't say it, but they should.
Well, I'm just proving you wrong, so.
I'm,
How are
I'm
you
with
proving me
Ford on
wrong?
this
I'm
one.
doing
Ford,
something that I
special
love,
cases
and
do
it's
not
practical.
prove a general statement wrong.
See, even Leo recognizes that he has to be miserable in order to make money.
I think that
I mean,
that
to
is a
be
very
fair,
sad
some days are a
outlook
bit
on life.
boring, but, I like it.
All right. Anyway, now that we've mentioned that, it is time to end this episode of the BCC podcast. If you have any comments on Lego Overwatch minifigures, the Star Wars sets, the Toy Story sets, Toy Story 4 in general, or leg of The Office, please leave a comment below and discuss it on our Discord server.
And please don't post Avengers Endgame spoilers because you've read the leaked script from Russia.
That's not real.
Or is it?
Russia isn't real, guys. Get on my level.
Yeah.
Soviet Russia,
I
you're
totally
not real.
derailed his outro.
If you
This
can't
is-
Wow.
Also, like I said,
conspiracy
we are
theories,
doing a
then one of
special...
them.
Full-on sabotage of this outro.
Can't see my dab because I'm not dabbing.
Feels good to
but,
be back.
You know, if I were that kind of individual,
All
I
right.
would be.
Yeah, like I said,
Take
join
us
the
out.
Patreon. $5 tiers are getting physical rewards are soon. We're sending them out next month. So make sure you sign up. Wait, it is next month today. I always forget. February is so short.
I thought you were just
30
referring
days,
to
half September, April,
but-
June, and November. All the rest 31 except for February.
So, for Ford, Glenda, Leo, Maluris, and myself, LQ, we thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Well,
Have a good one.
ASM